It is the 1st of August 1945, and we are very close to encircling the vast majority of the Swedish Army in the north. Unfortunately, just meters before the port that we've been targeting for such a long time, we have run out of steam, and they have managed to reinforce in time to cut off our cavalry from conquering the port and closing the encirclement. But we've still got a shot here. We're fighting some Norwegian divisions here that we're trying to push out from this position. One big problem that we're having is that the Allies have brought a lot of air force in. So all of the Allies have chipped in, which means we are currently outnumbered in the air vastly, and it means that combined with our low mission efficiency, and we don't really manage to actually bomb an awful lot. So while we have some wings, some ground support wings in the air, there's not an awful lot we can do here. But we'll keep contesting for the duration, at least for the duration of trying to complete this here. Plus, we are having a fresh, experienced division of the 1st Army that we're sending in to assist with the assault here. And I think we're going to be able to already start closing this line here and shortening the front line a little bit. So we'll send this division in, and we can launch an attack here across the river. So I'll slow it right down just to make sure I get everything sorted up here. Okay, we should be able to close this, and then we can cut this division off in the north there. But the key question is, can we manage to break through here? And I'm actually going to focus all divisions on this, even the exhausted ones. How are we on combat width? Yeah, we can still throw reinforcements into this. And it is kind of essential that we manage to break through here while we're waiting for this one division to come up. One big problem that we're having is logistics fulfillment, and actually that's something I need to look at because of the Novgorod situation. So and there's a naval invasion as well. Who is this now? The British are landing some infantry here. Do I need to? I might have to send one division up north already to clean this up, but we'll see. For now, it's just one division, but usually they land somebody on the sidelines here as well. How's our navy doing for now? I think we have, yeah, we've got 4 submarines that are currently exercising, and we've got 2 of the Kalev class. We will once they're experienced enough, we'll send them for repairs, and then we'll start taking the area under submarine bombardment. But okay, for now, we need to do something about the trains, because we are losing a lot of trains in the Novgorod region, and I think we are losing more trains than we're building. Yeah. So right now we have 30 armored trains remaining, and a bunch of civilian trains. So the armored trains are doing work in shooting down enemy planes. The problem is they also get destroyed eventually, and we just don't have the air force to dealing with all the allied fighters in the air there. So what I might do, because we are good on we are relatively good on artillery. So if I'm looking at the stockpile, we've got 1,200 artillery pieces and 9,000 infantry pieces of infantry equipment ready. So I can we're still short on AA, so I might put one more factory into AA, and I'm going to put 2 factories, 2 more factories into trains. So if we reduce the artillery by 3, that fills that out. And obviously we're going to maybe I'll reduce it even further. I'll give trains 1 more. So we'll put 8 factories into trains. That reduces our production efficiency, unfortunately. but hopefully that can sort of work for that. We how are we on trucks? We've still got 2,000 trucks. We're currently losing more trucks than we're making, also due to bombing. But hopefully the trucks can organize themselves in that regard. We're still obviously short on support equipment, but we are already producing. Producing planes at reduced capacity. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are requiring our input, and we're short on aluminium. We're a little short on steel. So definitely things that we need to work with. But let's get back to this. We do need to keep an eye on the Finland situation, but I do want to make sure we are breaking through here. At the same time, this division is attacking. Yes, I think we've managed to push back that Swedish division, and yes, we actually have managed to hold on to the other side of the river. I'm going to let the cavalry dig in here because they are not in a position to. They're not in a position to launch any attacks right now, but it's good that we've held this position for now. And we are going to send everybody in on the attack here. And in fact, we're going to get the cavalry to support this. No, you stay there and support the attack. Can I get you to support the attack? Okay, never mind. We'll just do it like this then. And I think we may be able to break through that with all the forces that we have here. At the same time, okay, they have reinforced here significantly, so we'll stop that assault, but we can already shrink. We can already shrink their position a little bit in the north, but we do need to break through here. Okay, hang on. There's two of them. Okay, I'm going to leave the cavalry there. And I'm just going to use the 1st Army's assault divisions to try and break through here. Of course, they are reinforcing that position. So, and we are very, very short on logistics. So we may have to wait for. We'll see if we can force the issue here with more reinforcements. But they are pouring in reinforcements here as well. I just don't want to give them time to dig in if we can. If we can get the other divisions to join. No. Okay, let's give them a second, and then we will launch the attack with all 3 of them. There we go. Unfortunately now they have 5 divisions on the defense, but some of them are, at least they're not entrenched, some of them are relatively weak, so we'll see if we can manage to break them there. And I don't have any more divisions, so this sort of needs to work. This is fine. We're still holding the position on the western side of the river, but I wonder, do we have a chance for entrenchment here? Not really, but we are across the river, so that's good. I do need to leave 1 division here to defend this, and everybody else is pretty much just holding positions. We have defeated the naval landing by the British. Perfect. Nothing else has gone wrong catastrophically. This is just the Germans needlessly throwing away their divisions against the Polish. And yeah, I think this is all we need to focus on. Unfortunately, we don't have supply in the south here, and that's because we're just at the edge of the range of the supply hub, which by itself is not perfectly supplied due to the lack of trains that we're having and the ensuing problems. But we will try to break through here. Otherwise, we might entrench and see if we can break it later if we can't get through it now. So we've got the fresh division in, but they're now sort of the last ones attacking here, and I'm not sure they can break that all by themselves. Otherwise, what I might try is send them across the river and try again to retake the port. But yeah, I don't think we can break this. I'll stop the assault here for now. and we may need to wait for them to either move around or we get supply back, and I'll definitely have to shorten the lines for the first. So what do we have here? That's the 2 cavalry divisions. I'm gonna delete that line, and the First Army divisions, I'm going to shrink that significantly just onto this position here, which means I'm going to have to assign these, at least these, yeah, these troops here need to get their own defensive orders. You stay there, you defend that, cavalry's there, and the other divisions are getting into position now. It'd be lovely if I could. Oh, we might have another chance here. We might have another chance here to encircle some divisions. Yeah, let's try that. I can support the attack from here. And these divisions need to regain their organization and actually, no, you stay there. You're in a good place there. We'll wait and see if we get a chance and they're moving out and leaving it relatively undefended. But right now they've got a Swiss mountain division. Okay, there's one more moving. So we'll see if we can, while they are reorganizing their divisions here, we'll see if we can. Actually, can I get you to stay? Let's shrink it further, just to this position. There we go. So these 3 divisions. Let's see if we can. That's a Norwegian division moving out. I want to see if this Romanian division is moving out, because that's relatively powerful. The Swiss Mountaineers not so much. Okay, let's see if we can break this. Unfortunately, we will launch a diversionary attack from the other side of the river just to pin them in place there, and we will also launch a. Oh no, that's not gonna get through. So they might reinforce from the other side. We'll see if we can break them in time. They have 2 divisions here, and unfortunately we are very low on supply, which is going to make this increasingly difficult. And we have more naval invasions. Viipuri planned, and Western Poland. Western Poland I'm not concerned about. Nothing's sunk. In fact, let me just check if anything's been sunk. No, that was the only naval action we've seen there. Yeah, we're still trying to break these divisions here. At this point, not going to be running the offensive here for too long. I'll cancel it again. This is the last attempt. If we can't get through there, I'll relocate the division, 2 divisions on the other side of the river, and we'll try another attempt at the port. But unfortunately, I have no divisions out here to pin anybody. And we obviously have red air because of the sheer numbers. We are starting to lose significant amount of planes. Are we still actually managing to bomb anything? Yes, but I think yeah, it's not an awful lot. It's not an awful lot of damage that we're doing. So I will have to cancel the air operations at this point, because there's literally just too much opposition. And we'll see if we have more air force that we can pull in. I've still got 2 close air support wings that we can bring north, and I've got 2 fighter wings that we can bring north as well. So let's bring some reinforcements over, last remains of our air force, and see if we can make anything happen here. But no, I think that's not going. I think we may have to wait and see. This opportunity is not happening. So again, let's wait and observe and see if we get an opening. But there's a lot of divisions here now, and we have no supply in the south here due to the lack of trains. How's our How's our train production coming along? We're 41 trains short, and we're still in the negative at this point. We have repaired the some of the railways, and we are building up the state level AA in Novgorod, but right now it's not an awful lot. Logistics bombing is unfortunately quite effective. We could divert the fighters to challenge this, I guess, almost in the Novgorod region, and I think that may actually be almost a better use of our fighters at this point, because we've got 6 fighter wings here, and because the Allies have too much air, have too many planes in the air, but we could bring these 6 fighter wings down. And I've got an airbase here, and challenge the aerial superiority in Novgorod, and hopefully that'll reduce the amount of losses for at least temporarily of the trains that we're taking. So I'm also curious what we're facing here. It's mostly Allies. Yeah, it's always the Allies. So we'll send the fighters south. And we'll see if we can manage to launch another assault. There is a vast number of Allied divisions still on the way here, and I would love to break this, but there are just too many of them. We'll see. This is also not something we can easily assault. We've got 3 possible venues here. Taking any of these 3 positions would be beneficial, but there are just generally too many divisions here for us to break through. That naval invasion, it's the Dutch again. The Dutch are trying to invade in 2 places actually. No, that's the Americans. So we do need to have to keep an eye on these things. But we are very stretched here, and I think it's worth launching another attempt at encircling these divisions here in the north. And my thinking here is that if we can manage to break these, and we'll just need to get the reinforcement to happen. If we can manage to break these divisions, then we can shorten the front line and bring a bigger concentration of force to bear here in this region, while because we can bring some of the defensive divisions south here. So let's try to make that happen and see if we can get there. Yes, we've engaged both divisions now. So unfortunately, this is the one that's leading the attack. This one's just supporting. But we'll see if we can manage to break them here. That would be good. And it doesn't look like they will be. Okay, they have significantly reduced the amount of divisions here, but there are more divisions incoming. They are sending troops into the cauldron, but I'll try this first. We'll see if this works. I do have to keep an eye on these naval invasions, if anybody makes any landfall, but it doesn't look like so far. And they're trying to counterattack here, which is obviously not going to work. But we'll see if we can push them out here. That would be excellent. And we can just so we can shorten the lines. Otherwise, I might just push back and shorten the lines the natural way if we can't manage to encircle anybody. And the support of the assault is still running. So we'll just let this division here recover a little bit of their organization. And I'm going to speed that up a bit again now. And we'll see if we can get them to reinforce. Just a bit of naval action. Not an awful lot that we're achieving here. Oh, there we go. We've sunk an American convoy. And it looks like nobody's managed to land any troops. Actually, the Dutch have managed to land troops. So I'm going to send 1 division from Leningrad to take care of these Dutch tanks here. And it looks like, the Americans have landed here as well, but only with 1 division, and they have no supply. So we are already dealing with that without too much trouble. Okay, have we managed to break through here? I believe we have, which means we can already launch. No, I'll wait for this division to be there. Okay, support the assault again, because they have managed to slightly reinforce. I have a lot of political power. We can. Why is our logistics fulfillment suddenly so good? Is that because we've broken a supply line somewhere? Yes, it's the Leningrad supply line. Yuck. Okay, that's so we've lost the supply in this area. That's actually not terrible, because we actually that is terrible, because we also don't hold this position anymore. So now the supply lines here are cut off. Okay, yes, that is bad. We actually need to build an alternate supply route here to make sure that that this is all connected in the north. Okay, but once we've dealt with, what is that, the Dutch light tank division, then we will have everything reconnected. Okay. But yeah, meanwhile we will hold here and try to shorten the line in the north. Okay, that's that, which means now we just have to wipe this place out. And we can already send one more division south from the assault divisions, because we no longer need that one. And we can also send the... what? How did they... oh, they retook it. That is annoying. Okay, let's see if we can undo that, because one division is already retreating here. So we have the... okay, it doesn't matter. We have wiped them out, so it's all good. We are shortening the line. We need one division. No, you need to stay where you are, actually. I will need you to move here and you to move there. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, this looks good. We've got a fresh division coming in. Where is it? This one. We will assign that to this front line. And I think we have an opening here. There's only one division here. So let's launch the attack again. We've got the railway guns here, the Eisenbahnbatterie, and I think we might be able to, yes, so leave one division behind and see if we can cut them off now from supply in the south, and then we can start the cleanup. Support this attack here. These guys are already cut off from supply, and I think if we can manage to get through, they are now desperately counterattacking us here, because they see that they see that they need to break out. But I think we have managed to complete this encirclement. And I was gonna check what I was gonna do with my political power, wasn't I? I'm sort of thinking of improved worker conditions at some point, but we can get ourselves a ship designer for naval research speed, although I'm not really gonna need it. I think I'm just gonna go after the war support, because war support is giving us bonuses. So we're countering combat losses by exhorting heroism again. Look at those heroes, everybody. Look at them go. Okay, let's see if we can manage to take this position. Yes, we have taken this position, and they are now getting extremely desperate. So I'm just gonna hold here for now. And yep, we're holding here. They are attacking us across the front, but I think we can hold that, which means we can now launch assaults from around the area to further shrink their positions there. We're going to push them out from here, supporting that. We will eventually have to push across the river line, but I'll let them starve for a little bit. At some point, it might be interesting to attempt to take the take the supply hub. Actually, I wonder if we can make that happen. because I don't care about this position. If we can take the supply port, that would be ideal. The cavalry should be quite a bit faster than the other divisions. We just have to make sure they don't manage to break them, to break their divisions out from there. And we are going to just have to wait for everybody to get into position here. Let's make sure these divisions are on the right front lines, because I do need them on that line. We are holding the other line clean, so we probably might be able to take the port here. Is that railway connected? Yes, that is railway connected, but it means I need to hold there, so I actually need to push from the other side, because we do need to hold this position. So let's push from there, and hopefully that'll sort out the supply problems that we're having. We haven't sunk anything, I believe. Nope, we haven't sunk anything, just damaged some things. How's the situation in the Novgorod region? Okay, we are now facing a 2-to-1 aerial superiority, and we are facing all the allies, obviously, as usual, including a single plane from the Philippines. Our loss, but their losses are pretty high, so our mission efficiency is decent. I am actually going to give them additional ground crews. I have the command power. So it's not necessarily about. I might even get them onto interception, to be honest, because I'm not too keen on trying to deal with the fighters. So I'm not after aerial superiority. So maybe we will. Maybe it's not a terrible idea to just send them out on interception. That'll preserve some of our strength and disrupt their bombing campaigns. Hopefully, and we should be losing fewer trains, but it looks like we have cleaned up the situation in Finland. Yes, we've cleaned up the naval invasions, so we can go back to focusing on this situation here. This is all cross-river attacks, so we'll try to as much as possible keep the momentum going here, if we can, but it looks our troops are too exhausted to make that happen. We do have some marine divisions here, but let's see first if we can manage to take the port here. And I think it is undefended, so in 2 days these divisions will be in place, and we should be able to, once they are out of supply, we should be able to. These divisions have no supply here. Neither does the enemy, but they're no good for assault. But then we should be able to launch the attacks. Let's get this supplied here, and then we'll be able to launch the attacks. And let us check again on the Novgorod region. We're disrupting some planes, but it's not an awful lot. So I think let's try to switch that back to area superiority and see if that reduces the amount of logistics bombing that's happening. They are losing a fair amount of planes. I don't think it makes a huge difference in terms of the logistics bombing that is happening, if we are on interception or on. Oh no, it does. Once we get the mission efficiency up, I think it seems to be quite a bit more disruptive to go for aerial superiority. Oh, but they're sending a lot of fighter cover in now. Okay, interception it is, otherwise we will be, well, our fighter wings will be wiped out. I think, enough to, I mean, this is strategic bombing, but that is interception detection. So let's get that done. I have the air experience for that. And that means I can, that's the air doctrine, yeah. So I can focus back on that. How is the air situation here? They've still got a decent amount of fighters in the air, but our ground support might be able to get through that. We will find out while we are working on the cleanup operations. Okay, we have taken the port, but I need obviously one division here to hold that, please. That would be amazing. And yeah, that has sorted out the supply situation here as well. So we can now begin the cleanup operations and start. But although we do have to hold positions wherever possible, especially along this line. So I'm gonna start very tentative assaults here and see if we can just support this. That means obviously I can't get everybody in on the initial attack, but these guys should be relatively low on supply, although that still doesn't look like it's gonna work. So stop that attack. Let's shrink it further wherever we can. Where can we shrink their positions? Let's try this one. These divisions are too weak, but let's see if we can shrink the lines here. I don't think I can get across the river here against the entrenched positions that they're having, despite them being very much out of supply, because there's just too many of them here. But we can try to expand here. So what we can do is we can send these two divisions in here and support the attack from there. See if that can work. So they are, we are a little bit low on supply, but they are much more low on supply. So if that works, then we're not attacking cross rivers. No, we're not. If that works, then this would be good, but it looks like it might not. We might be on a bit of a stalemate here, honestly, trying to reduce this position. Yeah, no, we're not getting through there. That's too many of them. Can we push them? Can we push them closer together anywhere? We'll see. Keep supporting that attack, please. We'll slowly try to constrict it, but I don't have any divisions to spare, honestly. So if they're staying within their cauldron here, they don't have supply, but we'll see what we can make happen. Okay, 1914 submarine hull has been completed. Is there anything? I think I can now start the snorkel research. Yep. So let's do that. Any convoy battles that we've won? No. Oh, this is a convoy defense. Why are we sending convoys out here? I thought I closed the Baltic lines. Trade will never pass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I closed that. No trade routes through anywhere here, please. We do not have the. We don't have any coverage convoy-wise. We are being assaulted here. That's these are Yugoslavian divisions now. Okay, that's new. So it looks like the Polish divisions have run out of ideas, and we are doing a relatively decent job, but we are starting to lose a fair amount of planes. We're still trading positively though against the Allies. So, and we're disrupting the bombers. So hopefully this logistics bombing is going to stop at some point. Where are we losing most? Yeah, Novgorod, I think, is where we are still losing trains. Trains here, no trains, no trains. So Eastern Poland and Novgorod is where we are losing the trains. But I think it's sort of reducing from the impact our Air Force is having. So let's see if we can manage to build up the state level AA sufficiently. Yeah, I might have to think about how we can reduce these divisions. There's a fair amount here. Can we get total count? No, we can't. So what do we have here? We've got what's that, 6, 11, 19, 22, 24, 28, 29, 32, 34, 40 divisions encircled here. The question is, how are we going to manage to wipe these divisions out? And I think that's where we'll just have to sort of slowly reduce the cauldron, but we have managed to cut them off. We are holding the other side. We have taken their support, so their supply. So I don't think any of these divisions here has a chance of being resupplied. Which means once that cauldron is done, we'll crush the rest of the armies here, because we should actually have the necessary superiority. Just looking for encirclement opportunities, and we'll have to see where we can break them, and how we can make this happen. But maybe it'll just be a matter of time to starve them. For sure, we do need to build up our planning bonus. So let's create the offensive line here, and the same thing for the first army, the offensive line here. So we'll wait a little bit for them to starve. We'll build up our planning bonus, and then we relaunch the assault here. But that is to come in the next episode. I would say this hopefully was the deciding factor for the conquest of Norway and Sweden, unless the Allies can send massive reinforcements on this front. And that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.